What's good with y'all boys, man? We back with another One Piece video today, man. We finna be doing 1104 predictions, my boys. And it's finna be the first video. Is this finna be the first video of the new year? I don't even know. Y'all boys went crazy on the last video yesterday. So, appreciate y'all boys for doing that. And if I haven't told y'all niggas Happy New Year, man. Boy, we finna push for this channel, on this channel. We finna try to get at least like 1,000 subs this year on God. You know what I'm saying? If y'all boys don't know, I got 2 other channels, links in the description. One of them channels pushing for 3K. Other channel pushing for like 200, you know what I'm saying? Just like this one. But let's get straight into the chapter predictions this video, man. Now look, bro, y'all know in 1103, we ended off the chapter with our boy Kuma arriving. You know what I'm saying? Him and Bonnie had the wholesome moment where he ate the stab attack from Saturn, similar to Kainu and Ace and Luffy, just like that scene. That's where we ended off at, right? And we got the last panel of Kuma throwing a punch towards Saturn. Now, first off, this panel colored looks so excellent. You know what I'm saying? This looks so crisp. TCB, mwah, chef's kiss for putting this out. But let's get straight to the predictions, man. So as we know, Kuma is arriving at the end, throwing a punch at Saturn. So it's a good chance that when the next chapter starts, you're gonna get some Kuma attacks 100%. Now the real question is, will Kuma's attacks do damage to Saturn? I don't think so. I don't think they probably will do any damage. I think if anything, it might just like move him back or something. Y'all know Kuma shit is like explosions, Ursa shocks, shit that could like move you back or just like have you just getting up from a stun or some shit like that. I don't think any of these attacks are really gonna damage Saturn though. It might just be shit to just keep him at bay and hold him back, and Kuma just letting his rage out, right? Now, what I do think could potentially happen, because we know we've been waiting a minute to see Saturn's, well, not even see it, but it's been a minute since he's got his power revealed, and we still don't even know what his power is. We assume it's a regular devil fruit, but we don't fucking know. Maybe this chapter, since Kuma's going at Saturn, we get a better view of Saturn's powers. Maybe he either reveals the devil fruit that he has, maybe it's revealed that it's not a devil fruit and it's something different, or maybe we can even figure out why he's able to hold everyone else in place and make them not be able to move, because it doesn't seem like Kuma's having that problem. Unless Saturn just hasn't, you know what I'm saying, focused the ability on him. But it could be seen that, that we, I'm sorry, my boys, that we find out some more information about Saturn's power next chapter. I'm really hoping we do. I feel like it's maybe a good 60% chance we figure it out, since he is going to be attacking Kuma. Another thing, we probably will get an update on where Kizaru is this chapter too. At least I would hope so. We know last chapter he was moving around a little bit. It's speculated that he's the one who set the food out there for Luffy to eat, but we're not really too sure yet. So if Kizaru is the one who set the food out there for Luffy to eat, it would be assumed that he wants to get his friends off of here safely, because he knows Luffy can save these people. I wouldn't be surprised if Kizaru is zooming around this chapter, potentially looking for Sentomaru, maybe getting him out of whatever little trouble he's in with some of the Marine soldiers running around. Or maybe Kizaru just sits back and literally just watches it all go down. Maybe we get a little bit of inner monologue from him on his actions. Maybe he does reveal it to us in his inner monologue this chapter that he is the one who gave out the food and why he did it. Who really knows, man? I do feel like Kizaru's role this arc is probably going to be bigger than a lot of people expected. We thought he was just going to come in here and lose to Luffy, but now we see it seems like he's probably going to flip. I don't think he's going to flip fully and just straight up fight Saturn or anything like that, but I do think he's going to do little slick shit like this to try to help the Straw Hats out, not going to lie. And I also wouldn't be surprised that, like, if later on in this arc, when Kuma dies or whatever, maybe, because that is something else we could talk about right after this, because we don't know if Kuma's gonna die, that maybe Kizaru comes in and like hits Saturn right when he's about to kill Kuma or right after he kills him. Now let's get to the Kuma thing real quick. I don't think Kuma dies this upcoming chapter. Could Saturn be the one to kill him? Maybe. This chapter could potentially end off with like Saturn about to end off Kuma, maybe, because we all know Saturn's probably stronger than Kuma. Obviously, that's not really anything that should be a debate right now. So chapter could end off with like Kuma down to the ground, and then maybe that's when Kizaru steps in or Luffy gets up, something of the sorts. But that's towards the end, you know what I'm saying? We got other stuff to talk about right now. Now the next thing, we need to figure out where the fuck the rest of the Straw Hats are. Not that we need to figure out, but I feel like it's about time Oda gave us an update for that shit, because it's been a minute. We have no clue what the fuck is going on with Zoro's fight right now. Them niggas have been fighting for a fucking minute, I assume. And honest to God, I didn't think Lucci was as close to Zoro. So I really need to see what the fuck is going on with that fight for my own personal sanity. You know what I'm saying? To keep my own agendas intact, I gotta see what's going on with that fight just to see what's up with my boy Zoro. I would also like to see what Jinbei, Robin, Chopper, and Nami and Usopp are running around the island doing. How the fuck are they reacting to this Gorosei member? You know what I'm saying? I want to see the other Straw Hats see this Gorosei member as well, because the only people who are here looking at Saturn is Sanji, Luffy. Now, I don't even know if Luffy saw him fully because he was fighting Kizaru. So I don't even think Luffy has seen him for real. He might have saw him, but I don't think Luffy really knows what the fuck is going on. Luffy, Frankie, and Sanji, that's it. No one else has really seen this Gorosei member's power. So I really hope maybe some of the Straw Hats come out this chapter, and maybe we see some more of them getting involved in the fight, or can we at least see what they're doing wherever they're at? All right, now as far as our boy Luffy, right? Because we went over pretty much everything else: Saturn, Kizaru, Kuma. You know what I'm saying? Luffy. Is Luffy going to get up this chapter, boys? I don't think so. I feel like with Luffy, when it comes to Luffy getting back up and joining the fight, I feel like it usually takes a little bit more time. That's the main thing. I don't feel like it's been enough time yet. I feel like Luffy will get up whenever Kuma is about to go down. That's what I'm thinking. Unless Oda really pulls out some JJK ass activities and starts making these niggas jump Saturn. I would kind of like to see Nika and Kuma jump Saturn together. That'd be kind of heat. That's just my personal opinion. But I don't think Oda's going to do that though. I feel like I said, whenever Kuma goes down, that's probably right when we see Luffy getting up, or right when Saturn's about to deliver that final attack to Kuma. That's probably when Luffy gets up. Now, Kuma dying, I don't think it's going to be this chapter. Maybe in the next 2 to 3 chapters, probably he does get packed. Who knows, right? I also wouldn't be surprised if we learn a little bit more about Nika in the next 2 or 3 chapters, or even the upcoming chapter, because this is Kuma face to face with Saturn again, and Luffy's right there, and he's, you know what I'm saying, that's him, he's Nika, you know what I mean? So I wouldn't be surprised if we also got a little bit more lore about Nika in the next upcoming chapters too. And also, I don't know if y'all peeped, but when Bonnie does her distorted future technique and she goes Nika-ish, her body kind of looks like Kuma's. So I feel like that damn near confirms that Nika's a Buccaneer. I've kind of always thought that ever since we found out about the Nika Buccaneer connection. I always figured Nika was probably a Buccaneer because of the giant ass straw hat, or a giant in general. But you know what I mean? Buccaneers are like giant hybrids. So who really knows? Who really knows what's up with that? But I do think we should expect Luffy to get up within the next maybe 2 to 3 chapters. This upcoming chapter, I'm not too sure. This will more likely just be like a little action pack, maybe slight dialogue, lore drop type chapter. But another thing besides Luffy getting up, I also wouldn't be surprised if out of the blue we get some Blackbeard shit, because we have been waiting to see why the Blackbeard pirate ship was outside this island for so long. I can't even remember how many chapters ago that was, when we was trying to figure out why that ship, who was on it. That was like at least maybe 3 to 4 months ago. So that had to have been maybe like 10, 15 chapters ago, bro. So, and we know Oda loves to fucking bring shit back after niggas done forgot about it. Everybody focused on the Kuma Luffy shit. I feel like this would be a perfect time for him maybe to slip in maybe a final panel. Maybe it's the last panel, or just one panel in the middle of the chapter where you just see Blackbeard's boys hopping off the ship and coming on the island. When, like I said, we don't know who the fuck's on it. We assume it's Katarina, Devon, and Luffy. Maybe we just see them at the end of the chapter just stepping out of their ship, because them niggas are coming here for something, and we still haven't seen them. And who knows when Oda can bring them out, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if spoilers are out yet. I haven't been told shit. So yeah, I don't really know, you know what I mean? I don't even know if the chapters are gonna drop this week, but if it does, y'all know I'll be here for it. And yeah, man, that's really it. I really feel like this chapter probably just going to be Kuma going off, getting some rage off. Like I said, we might get a tad bit of dialogue, maybe updates on the other Straw Hats and what they're doing and how Zoro's fight's going. Maybe even a little bit of Kizaru input on why he's doing what he's doing. But for the most part, I don't think it's going to be too much. Oda could surprise us, though. This chapter could end up being way better than what the fuck I think it's going to be. I do think it's still going to be pretty good. I feel like now that we're going back in the present on Egghead, all the chapters finna go back to being better again. Because the last 2 chapters of Kuma's flashback was kind of dragging to me. I was kind of ready to come back. So I do feel like whatever Oda gives us in this next chapter is probably going to surpass what's been going on in the past 2 chapters, all right? So that's mainly it for this video, boys. Like I said, short little prediction video. I'm finna have a JJK video for y'all boys coming out soon because I finally finished season 2. I fucked with it. I loved it. You know what I'm saying? I'm finna start reading the manga soon and catch up and give y'all boys my thoughts on the arcs that have been out. And hopefully I can catch up in like the next week or so. so I can start making like weekly content when JJK comes out, just like One Piece, until JJK ends. Because I heard it's kind of close to ending this year, end of this year. So who knows? You know what I'm saying? Expect that coming on the way soon. Enjoy this prediction video, and we're gonna be back with the next One Piece chapter, man. And if it's any other anime y'all want me to review, talk about, or anything like that, any One Piece related content y'all want me to do, I know a lot of people been doing their top 30s at the end of the year. If y'all want me to make my top 30 One Piece character list, let me know in the comment section below. Enough people ask for it, I'll do it. You know what I mean? Love y'all boys, and I'm out, man. Peace.